Alright, so I completely forgot, but there's a Nintendo Direct and Indie Showcase today. So, again, I have no idea what to expect, so going into this, ooh, I like this animation. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's some good indie games coming to Switch in the coming year. I am prepared to be amazed after this PlayStation State of Play. I'm ready for something good. Ooh, what is Indie World? Ah. I like the intro. Oh. Golf? Pixel art? White ape? This is very Zelda-esque. Or let per service. Because my dog goes crazy. Ooh. So it's all sports. Base sports story. Okay.
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining
I know
us.
there's a golf
I'm
story.
Kurt Scott, your friendly neighborhood indie guy.
And I'm Sam Robertson. Welcome to Indie World, a look ahead at some great indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
We're thrilled to kick off this edition of Indie World with Sports Story, the sequel to Golf Story and a game that's not just about sports. It's a full-on golfing adventure with a whole lot of tennis gameplay for good measure, not to mention dungeons, espionage, mini-games, and plenty of friends and enemies to meet on your way to the Deca Sportathon. Sports Story launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch in mid-2020.
I've heard that game is actually good. I like the pixel aesthetic. Uh-oh, Sega. Oh, is this, Streets of Rage? Adam Hunter. Ooh, beat 'em up side scroller. I've had the urge to play one of these. Ooh, she can use her. Was that a bass? Guitar? I think I've already found my character. Streets of Rage 4. Okay, it is a guitar.
There will be plenty of braised chicken lying around on plates and bad guys to beat down when Streets of Rage 4 comes to Nintendo Switch in the first half of 2020.
Okay, that'll look good.
皆さんこんにちは。中島秀和です。本作では D3 パブリッシャーでプロデューサーを務めています。グリムライトはステンドグラスをモチーフとしたアーティスティックな世界に静かで不思議な物語を入れ込んだ独創的なゲームです。その世界の中でプレイヤーは一本の剣となり、子供たちの力を借りて強大な敵と戦ったり、世界なので迫ったりします。美しくも恐ろしいステンドグラスの世界であなたは何を感じ、何を考え、どんな旅をするんでしょうか。ぜひグリムライトの世界を楽しんでみてください。
Just imagine if you turned into a sword. It'd probably be kind of freaky and kind of awesome. Eerily beautiful, if you will, especially if it happened in a stained glass world where you and some children are on a quest to reach its heart. Where's the UI, you ask? Where we're going, you won't need any UI. This game knows how
Back to the
players like
Future
you
reference.
think and how to guide you through without anything unnecessary like words. Who needs them? See if you can cut to the heart of this stained glass world when Gleamlight launches on Nintendo Switch in early 2020.
Definitely has a unique look.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexander Fernandez, CEO of Streamline Media Group, and today we're going to be showing you our brand new game, Bacon Switch. It's a violently cute couch co-op game that I think you're going to like. We like it. In fact, we liked it so much, we made it about food because we like to eat. That's pretty good. No,
Alright.
that's pretty... Huh. Wow,
Waffles.
that's the bliss ball right there. There you
Belgium
go.
waffles.
So we hope you guys like it. And more importantly, we hope you enjoy it because we had to work really hard on it, baking this and making sure it works. So please enjoy it and let us know what you think.
Waffles. Alright.
You see those cuddly dough things? They simply must be sacrificed to the guardians of dough. And so, in this party brawler, you and up to 3 other players need to work as a team to punch, combine, and bake those doughs before time runs out. This in-your-face co-op action may be easy to pick up, but trust me, it's tough to master all the challenging mechanics in each level. And in player versus player mode, it's every baker for themselves.
Okay.
Bake and Switch will cook up something special on Nintendo Switch in summer 2020.
Interesting.
Hey Nintendo fans, on behalf of the team here at Digital Continue, I'm excited to announce our new game, Super Mesh. Super Mesh is a game that makes games. It's a love letter to game culture, set in a game shop owned by a brother and sister who discover a mysterious game console. The magic of Super Mesh is what we didn't do. The games it produces are not scripted. It's the game itself that mashes the genres together and creates a different game every time you play. You never know what it's gonna do. Just do me one favor, okay? This is the code to my favorite mash. When you pick up Super Mesh for the Nintendo Switch next year, put it in. Let me know what you think.
Got a code system? Every game could make games. What would it make? Oh, RPGs? Let's find out. Super Smash is a game that makes games. 2 classic genres and MASH. Huh. Platformer? Oh god, a platformer. Every game is endlessly unique. Super duper, bounty ammo, impossible. Too many games! Generate unpredictable results. Yeah, share the fun with friends. This actually seems really cool. Death parts? You will create a fresh classic or the next big flop. Very, Metal Gear. Damn. I'm actually excited for some of the
Super Mesh will
May.
shake things up on Nintendo Switch in May 2020.
What would you do if the world around you was as strange and contradictory as ancient ruins filled with advanced technology? Well, in this first-person puzzle game, you're about to find out. Tasked by your creator with solving a series of complex puzzles, you'll divert drones, manipulate laser beams, and even replicate time to prove your worth, or find a way out. Who are you? What's your purpose? As you choose your own path through this nonlinear world, uncover the clues you need to decide for yourself. You'll have more than 120 puzzles to solve, and the Talos Principle Deluxe Edition comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay.
Nothing quite like a high-seas adventure combining classic naval action with
Quantum
exploration.
Astrophysics Guild.
Really makes you want to expand your fleet and do battle with
Sounds like a
pirates,
cute little
sea
indie version of
monsters,
Black
even the
Flag.
sea itself.
Sea of Thieves.
The entire map is procedurally generated, and
Hakun.
all across it you'll discover islands to explore and quests to take,
Hakan.
from rescuing sailors to looting pirates. And you'll do it all from your custom boat. You pick the design, colors, weapons, and equipment. As you progress, you'll add new boats to your fleet and give orders to the crew on boats you aren't sailing yourself. Better keep track of the wind and use physics to your advantage. When Sailforth sails into port on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Okay. Interesting.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Clifford, developer here at Phoenix Labs. Since you last saw us during Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 earlier this year, we've been hard at work developing our hit online action RPG Dauntless for the Nintendo Switch system. We're absolutely thrilled to share a fresh look at our game, including the reveal of our new content expansion, Storm Chasers, complete with the Skyfighter armor and Sky Metal weapon set. These cosmetic items will be available at launch exclusively to players on the Nintendo Switch for free. We hope you enjoy your first look at the next evolution of Dauntless, and we'll see you in the Shattered Isles.
I've heard Dauntless is good. It's like a streamlined Monster Hunter. And I love me some Monster Hunter. And I think it's free to play as well. I also believe it's one of the few games that has crossplay. Yep, I'm about to say that. gotta make sure that everyone can play with everyone. Which I think it is the case. I might actually want to give this a shot. Maybe do like a couple of one-offs. Delay on the Nintendo Switch today! Hope it runs good. I don't know. I actually will have to check this
In
out.
Dauntless, you're all that stands between your world and the massive boss-sized behemoths that seek to devour it. With cross-platform and cross-region play, you can slay with your friends no matter where they play. And with cross-save
good.
functionality, you can take your Slayer on the go with Nintendo Switch no matter where you began your adventure. So form a hunting
be the
party
best place
and
to play.
forge your legacy with challenging co-op battles in this rich, evolving world. Create deadly weapons and powerful armor from the very creatures you slay, and immerse yourself in rich customization and crafting systems. Look forward to regular, free content updates featuring new challenges, new behemoths, and more when Dauntless launches as a free download on
Okay,
Nintendo
free.
Switch later today.
And it's today. Okay.
Hollywood,
Interested.
the 90s. An actress on a hit TV show soon finds herself starring
Getting
in her
some
own
comic book
murder
anime.
mystery. Can you and your robot Scout crack the case one nonogram at a time? Guess your only option is to dig up clues while jamming out to tracks from Masakazu Sugimori, the composer behind Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and Beautiful Joe. Along
Yes!
the way,
Beautiful
you'll
Joe.
interrogate
You had me
weird
at
and
Beautiful
wonderful
Joe.
characters designed by Hato Moa of Hatoful Boyfriend fame. From
Hatoful
TV
Boyfriend.
studios to glitzy award shows, you must uncover a tangled web of conspiracy, deception, and, of course, murder, as you piece together the truth one pixel at a time. It's no longer a mystery. Murder by Numbers launches first as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch in early
Alright,
2020.
interesting.
This mysterious
Interested
bounty hunter
speak.
is a
There's
stranger
a bunch
to
of stuff. It
everyone,
looks very
because that's his name. He doesn't
Very
take kindly to
interesting.
guns, but he will kindly take your moolah in exchange for the bounties he collects. Why? He needs the cash bad, and he'll hunt down every outlaw in Mongo Valley if that's what it takes. Problem is, there's a bounty on his head too. In this action-adventure game, you'll wield Stranger's unusual crossbow that fires off rounds of live ammo, from rodents to bugs, and you'll earn bigger bounties for live captures. With updated FPS controls and gyroscopic aiming, the definitive version of this classic is fast approaching. Oddworld: Stranger's Wrath launches on Nintendo Switch in January 2020.
Okay.
You can pre-purchase it later today.
Oh man, why is
Skatebird.
this so adorable?
Skatebird.
Take an ordinary skateboard, you put a bird on it, and just look at him go. Who wouldn't want to be a
Millions of copies
skatebird?
sold.
Whether they're grinding on bendy straws, kick flipping over staplers,
Can I be a Robin?
carving lines through a part
Let
held
me be
together
a
by
Robin.
sticky tape, skateboards always try their best, don't they? Explore
Santa
each
Claus
part,
parrot.
collect tiny clothing, help out fellow birds, and find secret mixtapes of original
Gets to help
lo-fi
me
bird
birds.
tunes. Before long, you'll be catching air like only a bird could when Skatebird launches on Nintendo Switch in late 2020.
That seems like a very relaxing game. Oh, okay, this is... Alright, loving the presentation. Carrie Edwards. Interesting. Liberated. Damn, there's a lot of stuff that's just very interesting. Like, I'm not completely sold, but I'm like... I'm very
You
eager
saw
to
it
try.
for yourself in the trailer, people. Liberated blends the art of cyberpunk, hand-drawn graphic novels with interactivity and action to create one seamless experience. In this near-future dystopia, the eerily familiar, always-online society gives way to complete government control. But that won't stop an insurgent group called Liberated from rising up. But this is no simple tale of good versus evil. As you flip between pages, side-scrolling stealth gunplay, and platforming action, you must witness what transpires from many points of view to parse the truth. Liberated will release first as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Hi, we're
Alright,
Kid
we
Boss
got some
Games,
timed
and this is our game
exclusives.
Boyfriend Dungeon, a dating simulator dungeon crawler mashup. We are super excited to announce that Boyfriend Dungeon will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to date your weapons at home and on the go.
If you're like me, then you're never going to forget your summer stay at Verona Beach,
La
where
Rosa.
you're tasked with clearing out all the creatures in the dungeon. Oh, and it only gets better, because the
Like the
weapons
animation.
you can find there transform into cuties, and they're single. Forge precious memories with your many loves, and use their individual combat styles to clear out all the monsters
Pickaxe,
as
sword.
you uncover the dungeon's secrets together. Did I mention romantic dates? Oh, be still my heart. Oh, and there's also the
Interesting.
Nintendo Switch exclusive HD Rumble function. Level up your love when Boyfriend Dungeon comes to Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Interesting.
Sometimes the only way to face a tough subject is head on, even if that means battling a nightmarish depression living inside a young woman's subconscious. Thankfully, you'll have an expansive combat system on your side, combining a brawler, a top-down shooter, and a dungeon crawler. Every time you slumber, you'll face another randomized dungeon found in one of the game's beautifully haunting dreamscapes, littered with powerful artifacts, challenges, and puzzles. Forge friendships in your waking life and use their hopes and dreams to dispel the darkness within. You'll warp the dreamscape around you with lucid powers that alter the flow of time and space. When Dreamscaper launches first on Nintendo
Dreamscaper.
Switch as a timed exclusive on consoles in early 2020.
Hey everyone.
I like that
We're
logo.
extremely excited to reveal a brand new game we've been working on at Team 17.
We've combined crafting, base building, and
See a
survival,
lot of
along
worms
with a
in the
few
background.
surprises, in a new adventure set within the Escapist universe. And on Nintendo Switch, you can play with 3 of your friends in local wireless and online multiplayer.
We hope you enjoy the video.
In another game series I've heard good things about, just never tried. Monkey. Train monkeys? Monkeys! Chop them trees. Build them benches. All just little dudes. The Escapist universe. Oh damn, Marauders. Piggy! Oh, he has a waifu. Okay.
Whether you're crafting, building, or yes, training monkeys, survival is the name of the game.
I mean, the
These
monkeys will be running
procedurally
this
generated
place.
islands are alive. They change during the day-night cycle, and they're riddled with adventure and a wealth of secrets. As you, or your monkeys, gather resources and craft items, you'll uncover your
Reminds
own
me of,
recipes and multiple crafting trees.
The Dewey
That
Cox
should
store,
help you
you just
overcome the
leave.
hidden threats lurking
You
within
can take things
temples,
from man, but you
full of exotic
never
riches and
take his
slick
monkey.
revenue. You can play co-op locally or online with up to 3 friends who each have their own game and system to try and survive together. However, not everyone will be pleased to see you thrive. The Survivalists releases on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Okay, next year's definitely.
We're coming to the end of our presentation, so we'd like to take a moment to thank all of our partners for giving Nintendo Switch owners so much to look forward to.
Well said, Kirk. On behalf of Nintendo, thank you so much. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Although, now that I think about it, there is one more thing.
Hi, I'm Tom Happ, creator of Axiom Verge. I just wanted to take this moment to thank both Nintendo and Nintendo fans.
This guy made
for
a
the
game
love you've
by
shown
himself.
Axiom Verge over the years.
Or mainly
I've been
by
quietly
himself.
working on the next installment of Axiom Verge for about 4 years now.
Damn.
Here's a sneak peek.
Axiom Verge 2? That's another game I gotta play. I have Axiom Verge. You're not in control. You are not yourself. You belong to us now. Once more into the breach. Damn. Ew. Oh, excellent. Fall 2020. Pretty cool. Okay. So that was a pretty good Nintendo Indie World little direct. Actually, what was it called? I felt like it was the Nintendo Switch Indie World Showcase. Okay. I know it was a combination of the two, but that's pretty good. My interest has peaked. I'm interested in a bunch of those games. I don't know if I'll get them. I might have to wait for good word of mouth reviews and whatnot. But I'm interested. That was a pretty solid direct, Nintendo Direct. It flew by. I didn't feel like there was any downtime or any major downtime. Where I was like, to the next thing, please, to the next thing. Everything kind of had, bada bing, bada boom, just bam, 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 in a row. Let's see. So we had Sports Story, which is the sequel to Golf Story. We have Streets of Rage 4. We had Gleamlight, Bacon Switch, Super Mash, Talos Principle, coming to Switch. Sailforth, Dauntless coming to Switch later today. Murder Numbers, Stranger's Wrath HD coming to Switch. Skatebird, Liberated, Boyfriend Dungeon, Dreamscaper, Survivalist, and Axiom Verge 2. So there was some good stuff. Interested in Sports Story, Streets of Rage, Super Mash seems cool. Interested to see how good Dauntless runs on a Switch. I might have to check that out later today. Just messed around. Murder Numbers also seems pretty cool. Skatebird was cute, but I don't know how. I Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Skate and stuff. I played those games for like a day, and I was like, okay, I'm done. But we'll see. Liberated seems cool. That was like the comic stealth story game, so that seemed cool. Action. Boyfriend Dungeon seems like a cool idea. The weapons are boyfriends. I wonder how that works. Juggling multiple husbandos. Dreamscaper also seems pretty cool. Survivalist seems cool, but again, I hear good things. I've never tried. Axiom Verge 2 is like, woo! That guy that was doing the presentation, he literally made that game, I believe, by himself. Like, it took him 4 years to do the first one, and it took him another 4 years to do number 2. I want to say he did it like, if he didn't do it entirely by himself, he did it like mostly, like 90% by himself. Like, maybe some friends did music and stuff, like outsourced, but like he made that game, and it's really damn good, and it's on everything. So I have that game as well. I never beat it. I may have to dust off my copy and play through it again. So that was of all the things to expect. I never thought we'd see Axiom Verge 2. So that's pretty damn cool. But yeah, interesting. Not too hyped, other than Axiom Verge at the end. This just, it's Nintendo's like, these games exist, be aware of them. So I'm aware of them. Note taken. Mildly interested in a bunch of stuff. We'll have to wait and see how deep these games will go, if they do end up being great upon release. But pretty damn good, as Nintendo's usual approach. Well, with all of these showcase videos segment, presentations nowadays from the developers, it's a little bit for everybody. It's everyone should come home at the end of the day with like, oh, I'm looking forward to that, or oh, I'm looking forward, I can't wait to download this today. Which I definitely am. But pretty solid. C plus, B. I think that's fine. Maybe just a B. For indies, the expectation was set, nothing too crazy, so that helps. Aside from PlayStation State of Play, where you don't know what you're gonna get, aside from a little bit of this and a little bit of that, some PSVR. So for an indie showcase, I thought this was really good. Solid B. I don't have too much more to say. Like I said, it's didn't know about a bunch of these games. Maybe they were teased or, developers, people knew about them, but I didn't. So now that I know I have things to look up for and the coming year for Switch, so that'll be good. Switch is steadily becoming the console where I play more and more of my indie games, just due to the nature of take it on the go. That's a very good value proposition for me. I know some of these I'm hoping some of these games run well. Like the Dauntless will probably be a little taxing on the Switch. I also imagine, what was that other game? Bacon Switch, which seems like a different take on Overcooked. And I know Overcooked kind of ran it chugged along. Wasn't super well optimized, but it was able to run. You can enjoy it, and it's just not as good as the PS4 and Xbox versions. So these might be, slightly toned down versions, but as long as it runs good, no issues. I know a bunch of indies nowadays kind of on the Switch. There's like you can play it everywhere, but you have to deal with the fact that things aren't well optimized, load times, weird bugs and glitches. So I feel like developers should really take the time to iron things out for the Switch, because people are like, this is now my console for indies, almost exclusively. Like, I stopped buying indies everywhere else, and they're just populating my Switch. Little, like, I don't want to play a meaty game, I need to kill some time, let's play one of these games. So, but yeah, good Nintendo Direct. I don't know if there's going to be any more big Nintendo reveals at the Game Awards, nor do I think we're going to get another Direct before the end of the year, like a big Nintendo Direct. I think we'll get a big one next year. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from the ether, but pretty solid. A lot of good ideas, interesting games. I'd be interested to see what everyone else is looking forward to. I'd say if I had to pick from the games that were showed, Streets of Rage 4. That's like probably that and Axiom Verge, but Axiom Verge isn't going to be till the end of next year, and Streets of Rage 4 is early 2020. So we'll have to wait and see, but I love me some indie games, and I think Streets of Rage 4 is going to be pretty solid. But other than that, yeah. That's gonna about do it for my reaction to the Nintendo Direct Indie World Showcase. So as always, if everyone you enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like, and also if you liked the video, be sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already, to keep up to date with all videos I release, whether that be my Let's Play series from past streams, other reaction videos I do, and other visual projects to come. So yeah, this is me, Eggo the Visual Culturist, signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.